They found a way of making rubber, and they made a train with rubber tires that does not need to be on the track.
It's an all-terrain train.
And we are taking it to Mexico to bring medicine supposedly to orphans. I doubt that's actually what's going on. We're probably being flim-flammed, but we have this sealed train that runs on ghost rock that has Gatling guns on it, and a couple of us have like horses so we can like jump out and ride next to the train, and we've been hired to go to freaking Mexico. We were supposed to get like one nifty magical item. So if you go into like the Deadlands Weird West and you go into like the infernal devices
Yeah.
or the relics, you should be able to like pick something like that. That was part of our pay, which is what makes me think that it's full of shit. This is definitely much more nefarious than.
Okay.
All right. Great. I will correct you. It's not that I don't believe orphans are not there. I just believe that because we're going to Mexico and $1 billion train, we're expected to be attacked by everything. And because Drake, he found a sentient storm that was attacking us. Instead of killing it, Drake decided to make friends with it with a weird science device. And everyone's mad because we didn't get to shoot anything because Drake seduced the monster. He pulled a Barnum.
Wait, did you say a sentient storm?
Yes, there's a sentient rainstorm, thunderstorm following us, and Drake basically whipped out this weird sonograph he made up and sang to it and seduced the monster.
Okay.
I talked it into it wanted to eat us, and I told it instead of eating, like, I cast oh shit. Did I made all of the Gatling guns on here magical, and it would have hurt the storm. And then we succeeded on an intimidate check, so it was following behind us, and then it started to flood behind us. And I was like, hey, why are you trying to eat us when we can fuck you up? How about instead you follow behind us, and when other people attack the train, you can eat them.
Okay.
And I got like an 11 or something on my persuasion check, so it agreed with me.
And we named the storm Bubbles. That's up for workshopping. Well, it's up for workshopping. You got something better.
No, not at the moment. Bubbles is good.
And that's pretty much where we ended it, because I think Necron was baffled. We were supposed to fight this storm, and otherwise it was following us to eat the next group of bad guys. And Necron was like, all right, guys, everybody take a penny. We're done for tonight. Go away. I also think we took an advance.
Yep.
So
okay.
We are at 10 advances and 3 conviction.
Didn't we take it at the end of the session I joined? Or did we get another one last?
You got another one.
We got another one last week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know how hard it is to talk a storm into being your friend? It's advance worthy.
Yep. So that should put us at past veteran, right? That should put us up to let's see, advances.
9 or something, maybe.
I'm already at 9. Should put us at 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 is still veteran, or at least that's what it says on the sheet.
Oh, yep, it is. Okay. It's 11 that'll take you to the next stage. Okay.
No, it's 12. It goes 4, 4, 4,
12?
4.
No, it's 3, 4, 4.
3, 4, 4. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Veteran Edge.
Which is okay. I don't think I've made it to heroic or legendary in years, so kind of looking forward to that.
I mean,
now that I jinxed us.
Yeah, well, I gotta say that your old man's way more useful than Yamamoto ever will be.
I like
He's not a
playing with
spool, but he's way more useful.
Well, say that except for when we get into a fight.
Okay. Power. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna take yet. I gotta look through some stuff.
Okay.
Okay, just take little pog champ and that'll be a placeholder till you figure out what we're playing.
Is Phil's not Phil can't make it anymore, can he? Is that am I remembering correctly?
Do what?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Necron.
Is Phil not playing anymore, or he just can't make it for a while? Do anyone remember what's going on with that?
I have
Phil
no
said he
idea.
would. I could swear Phil said that he was going to be running late tonight and to start without him.
Okay. Uh,
I may be late tonight, but not too much. So feel free to start without me.
all right.
That's
cool.
what he said at like noon.
Cool.
Who the hell is Books in the Mech Warrior section?
That's a friend of mine from
Whoops.
Kane's server. He's the
Oh, yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Never mind. Let's go save the day.
All right.
Wow.
Anybody any last minute questions or anything like that before we jump into it?
Yeah, can we
I
kill
don't
the
think so.
monster this time?
Depends on the monster.
I mean,
Alright,
seducing the
good,
storm is
okay.
pretty awesome.
No, I mean not the storm. I mean the next bunch of guys. But I wanted to actually play. I got fighting blue balls last week. It sucks.
Okay. From in the lounge car, you hear you look over and you see one of the little cabinets that's in the lounge car. It pops open, and basically what pops out is basically a dot matrix printer, for lack of better words. And you see it's spitting paper out and stuff like that. What do you do?
Try not to shoot it because it's creepy as fuck. What the hell is that?
Well, it's got paper, it's got writing on it, and this machine's just spitting it out.
Okay, I walk up to it, and is this in the train?
Yeah, it's in the train. It's in the lounge car.
I kind of flap my knee and go, oh shit! This looks like an auto type machine. Fucking, he had this at the fair one time. Well, he had a type machine at the fair. I don't think there's an auto one. But let's see if there's anything printed on that paper or there's like anything. So look over there. Is there anything on the paper that's coming out?
Yeah. You can see how writing all over it.
Well, I can read, so what is it?
It says, "Do not read explosive rooms." Boom. No, I'm kidding.
Fucking Hellstrom would do that to me. He doesn't like me.
All right. Hellstrom's giving you an extra 25 bucks a day on top of whatever price was negotiated earlier. He wants you to travel to Gomorrah and pick up his agent, Dr. Hector Pillman. He's a senior Hellstrom scientist, recently assigned. Which
And I say to the guys, hey guys, we got a pay raise, but we got to pick up a scientist to hoof it to Mexico. We got to stop by Gomorrah real quick. But for an extra 25 bucks a day, I'd say it's worth it.
Do we know what Gomorrah is?
It's a town that we do know the general location of. I think it would be a common knowledge check, but it's a pretty famous town.
Yep. Also, anyone can make a common knowledge or a mad science check if they want, over the name Dr. Hector Pillman.
Okay, here's my uncommon knowledge. Here we go. Boom.
It's not showing the. Oh.
There we go. I got 2. Oh.
How about a 13? That gives you 4.
Nice.
Or no,
Got a
3.
7.
I think
I
you're
got
the
a
primary
13.
roller, bro. You know everything.
But
I mean, does Viejo Cabron write his thesis paper on this guy? Like a high school report? Well, this is the guy.
um,
I was kissing the senorita, and you guys asked a question, and I just went, "What? What was this about?"
all right.
Hey, Necron,
Yeah.
out of curiosity, where's the HUD?
What do you mean?
It's
Mine's
there.
appearing. I clicked my guy. It popped up.
Let me F5.
Yeah. That's there.
So I'm
Yeah, I had
looking
to
over
roll
at. What's your guy's name, Miguel? Cassandra?
Cassandra.
Okay, now Cassandra, Beho snuggled the senorita aboard, and he makes out with her at night. Make sure you don't sleep in his room and get made out with him by mistake. Because in the dark, you can't tell the difference. It's made out with me by mistake in the dark, and we don't talk about
TMI
that.
input.
It's all
I'm
right.
talking about you, it's not TMI.
I thrive in the darkness.
Oh. So if you want to
I
make
don't-
out with him in the darkness, I ain't gonna judge you. I mean, he's a handsome man, and you're a woman.
Oh no, I mean, I don't make those kind of mistakes.
Oh, okay. So the mistakes you make up with is the Asian guy over there. Gotcha. He's your kind of mistake.
Only one way to find out. Zerk. No, I don't want that.
So what
All
were
right,
you rolling
so-
for?
We rolled for common knowledge to figure out who this guy we're picking up is, the scientist. And apparently, you know everything about him.
He's the most renowned researcher on Ghost Rock around.
Oh, then you'll love this train.
All right.
And apparently, he's the senorita's daddy. I mean, father, not like sugar daddy. I could be wrong though.
Give me
Wait,
a.
does the senorita have a name? Because you might be related to somebody important.
Oh,
Carmine.
not sure if I thought of it. Thought to
Yeah, if
ask
you
it.
think of a name, go ahead.
It's Dolores.
Works for me. Okay. Give me. I need a survival check to travel to Gomorrah. Who wants to be main roller? Everybody else can support. I need survival.
Who has survival?
The only one who has survival is not here. You'll have to NPC roll for him. That's
I have drive the train. Is that for?
No,
That's-
this is
no.
we need survival.
This is navigation. You need orientation, that kind of thing. Orienteering.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. You're trying to pick a direction. Got it.
yeah, that's Phil's character.
Well, did you roll for Phil, Necron?
No, because I want to keep rolling for everybody else. So I'm going to give his character control over to y'all since I find the damn thing.
Fine, here we go.
Where the hell is he? What the hell's his name? Pariah?
His name's
Pryor.
Pariah
That's it. That's it.
Jenkins.
Huh.
Cousin to he's the grandfather of the legendary Leroy Jenkins.
There you go. Everybody can use him.
There, I'm using him. There, I got a 7. Is that enough?
Yes. Is he main roller or is he is he doing
He's
support?
the main roller. Because he has Woodsman at D8. I don't know if anyone else wants to assist him for a raise. I mean, feel free
I
to
don't
throw like a notice or something in there to see if you can give him a boost.
Well, don't you have to roll the same skill?
No, if you can bullshit your way that a different skill would help, they'll let you do it.
I'm pretty lenient on that. I mean, if you give me a decent excuse to so how you use it or whatever, I'll let it go.
So I'm
I'll
going to
stand on
use.
top of the train with my rifle
Okay.
and notice.
I will
There's one.
pull out a small little like a cup with some tea leaves and try to use my occult skill to help us, to peer ahead to see if there are any blockages or anything in our way.
Correct.
Using divination, gotcha.
There you go. That's the word I wanted. So I'll roll a cult.
Alright, well, I want to check out what the bear has. And the bear
all right.
The
Good
bear
day.
rolls his notice. He just kind of sniffs the air. And got a fucking 12.
Nice.
That's why he's the main character and Phil's the sidekick.
I'm gonna whip out my weird science device and make something to read the stars real quick.
Okay.
And I am going to have Stan just sit down, smoke a cigarette, and not assist, because I think we already got the max +4 by now.
Yeah.
Powers.
Yeah,
This will
I
be 2.
So we went from 7 to 11. Woo!
All right. All right. You you get to Gamora, and you meet Mr. Whatever the hell his name was. I just lost it already. Go up a bit. I can't remember his goddamn name.
Is Gamora the town with all the whores?
Sodom and Gomorrah, probably. Biblically speaking, anyway.
Oh. Okay, because I know in Deadlands it's a little bit different than Sodom and Gomorrah, but I figured it had something going on.
Yeah.
I did not mean to put that in chat. Sorry. I'm still learning Foundry.
Oh, you're cool, dude.
That's cool.
Hold on, I got a cough.
All right, well, I'm gonna let you
Okay.
go find the guy because it's gonna take. Okay.
All right. You get to Gamora, and you pull into town. It's a hellhole. You see mean, evil people just walk around. There's a few homeless around. There's priests on the corner shouting about their gods and stuff like that. You pull up through the town, taking up almost the entire street because it's a big ass damn thing. I mean, you just go right down the center of it. But at the end,
Can we go into rail? Does it have a rail station we can pull into or no?
you can't just leave your train on the rail station because when the other train comes through, it'll hit it.
Well, they don't have like a parking thing. Okay, I'm thinking too advanced. I'm sorry.
Yeah, who's got parking spots?
I'm like, there's a rail station. Instead of on the rail station, we'll park like next to the rail station. That way we don't take up the whole main street. But
Okay.
How long did it take us to get here?
Just about a day, not long at all, because you had good rolls.
Okay, so PowerPoints would have recharged then, yeah?
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Here's a
I'm gonna
description
go
of
up
him.
to. Alright.
Here's a quick description of him. You get to the place where Pillman lives. You knock on the door, I assume.
Yep.
All right.
Where is he?
What?
is he in a hotel or is he in like a house?
House. You get to his house, as I said. I'm sorry if you did not hear me.
Okay.
All right. He's there, and he goes, you must be the ones I've been waiting for. All right, come. Come with me.
All right, I go with him.
Where's the carriage? We have see that big building over there? You see a big, like, giant garage kind of thing. Just park it in there. Security will watch that while we're gone, because where we're going, that train can't go.
Oh, I thought we were going to be taking you on the train to Mexico with us. So we're doing a job?
Yes, you're also like bodyguards, troubleshooters. You're agents. You're agents of
Okay. So we're agents of Hellstrom. I'm like, all right. Necron, do we just want to leave Phil and the bear guarding the train so we don't have to play him, or should we take him with us?
Leave him there, and if he happens to come into play tonight, he'll just be a stowaway.
Okay. Because he's like the one guy who's not supposed to sit on a train. In character. Oh wait, I'm like, Bill, go feed your horses or something at the stables. Get some fresh air. But
All right. Um, he walks you just a little bit, just not too far out of town. There's a house with a big uh, fence and everything like that. But what you see that takes the most attention is a bright red dirigible. It's about 150 length. The bag is 150 in length, and a double-decker cabin of considerable size. It has twin propeller-driven ghost rock-powered engines on either side of the carriage.
Stanley lets out an oppressive whistle. I can't whistle in real life, so just imagine it.
It's all made of dark wood, brass, anything like that. You get inside, the thing's fancy as fuck. Got satin, leather, feather beds. You got a freaking guy over there at the hot table. He's like, you just go muffins, sir, chicken, nuggets, mashed potatoes. What'd you like, sir? Mm-hmm.
I'll take anything meat-based and some coffee.
Now that looks like my kind of ride.
It sure beats the weather balloons I've seen in the county fair. Wow.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Hellstrom. This is one of Mr. Hellstrom's designs. Okay.
So, my good man, what can we do for you? Since we're on the clock anyways.
Right now, Mr. Plum says, right now I just need you to be bodyguards. It's going to take us a couple days to get there. There's a project that's very secret that Mr. Hellstrom is wanting me to work on, and from the work that you've done before, he recommends you highly as my bodyguards and assistants. So don't ask questions. Just take your money and protect me. That's all you have to do.
I'm ask one question, and this is about your safety. Is there a parachute in case something goes wrong with the dirigible?
Yes, there are parachutes on here.
Okay. Now, when we're here, I want you to have the parachute, at the ready. In case something goes wrong, you can be the first one out, and the walrus will go with you, and you'll be safe.
It's about a 3 day. Oh, what the hell? Get out of here, fucker. It's about a 3 day journey. It's an eventful trip. You travel over the Great Basin, through the Sierra Nevadas. The scenery from up high, breathtaking. Looking down, you see the Great Salt Flats, the Nevada Desert. Oh, the name of the ship is the Proletariat.
Nice. Well, I'm not taking pictures of the ship.
Nice.
I'm taking pictures of the scenery, baby. There's my shooting roll. This is not actually shooting. I'm doing a test to see how good a picture I can get.
I understand.
11.
Apparently, Dolores wanted to come along too. So
Sure, no problem.
Man, if she turns out to be a Wichita spy, I'm gonna laugh.
Okay. Does anybody want to poke around or do anything while you're on the ship?
Yeah, Yamamoto, being paranoid, is gonna go around and make certain that there's nothing hidden that's gonna mess with us.
Okay.
And of course, the old man's gonna go see if he can figure out how to fly this shit,
Okay.
because this seems really cool.
we bump shoulders as we have the same idea. You're gonna try to get into the pilot's cabin also.
I'm gonna stick with the guy and stick to bodyguard duty because Stanley's mildly afraid of heights, but he doesn't want to admit it to anyone else.
Well,
This is a new experience. He never thought about flying it. He's been on a boat, he's been on a train, but he's not touching any surface at all. This thing's just like he's spellbound a bit.
That's a big funky looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Okay, let me see real quick. I thought there was a map of the ship. What's that?
Are those hemp ropes or
Of course, it's
some
hemp ropes.
modern steel?
Hemp.
Huh?
Always hemp.
Yep. Good.
I thought those might have been chains, but
Oh, what was that?
Other than being like susceptible to fire, they can be as strong as chain.
And how there might be
Battleships used to be held to piers, or that's what the anchors and the tie-offs to the pier were. Had no problem holding those.
Yeah, it's pretty useful. Especially the good thing about hemp is it can't rust, so if it gets wet, you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, let's see.
it's interesting that there's like 2 separate decks.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's one for the balloon deck and then one for the ship proper, I guess. If all shit comes to things, we could just hit the water. Can this thing land on water or no?
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah, we might need to like get one of these ourselves eventually.
Okay.
Maybe not quite so big. Maybe the size of like small.
Even a small one, I don't think that's gonna be in our price range. The Ghost Wreck consumption alone.
We're
I was
legendary.
thinking more like you have like a one man dirigibles.
I mean, you can get one-man copters
Yeah,
the robot Calibar. That's doable.
Yeah, they're gyrocopters.
Yeah.
Like the balloon. Just have a little fan and bicycle pedals, like turning a fan and a little balloon above you. Like a little machine gun nest in front of you.
That'd be pretty dope.
Does Phil want to stay home? Because I think this breaks all the old ways off.
Yeah. Yeah, he just might have to.
Yeah, but I think the bear
We
will
could
be
B8
pissed.
Maracas him.
Yeah.
Knock him
Those who have it, who are like looking around the ship, just like that, want to know more about the ship, roll me your word sciences, roll me your repairs.
How about piloting for like learning about this?
I'll take piloting. Because piloting's only used for airships, for air vehicles only, so yeah, definitely.
Wait,
Do you have piloting?
I'm gonna find out. If I don't, I'm just spending my time here. Might inherit it next advance.
I think Pete knows what's going on at least a little bit.
Yeah, it's powered by Ghost Rock. In fact, you and the professor get involved in many conversations about the properties of Ghost Rocks and theories and all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Since I'm gonna ask straight up, is it true that ghost rocks are made from souls of the damned? Because I got a demon in my head says it is, so yeah.
Who are you asking that to?
Yeah.
The professor, who's the expert ghost rock.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
He knows I'm a fucking herald. They know I'm a herald when they invited me on board.
Well, yeah. I mean, you should know. You're a herald. Of course it is.
Okay, because I had a piece of ghost rock talk to me, but they said that was a soul-to-soul connection thing. I shouldn't worry, I'm not going crazy. They screamed, "Please don't put me in this fucking combustor!" And they screamed as it boiled. But yeah,
What do you think that sound comes from?
no, because the science community said it was from air pockets when they start to boil. It makes a screaming noise, and that's perfectly natural. But you're telling me, that's just a cover up so the normies don't freak out?
Yep. Air pockets
Okay.
closed. One on one of the other.
Okay, because they made a story up for the normies, gotcha.
We kind of have free range of the to walk around both levels of this, or just this one level we're on?
Both levels. Just don't touch anything. There are shipmen all throughout the place. If you want to know about something, feel free to ask one of the shipmen. They'll be glad to explain anything that they know to the best of their ability.
Actually, I think I would be trying to walk around and just observing people to see if I notice anyone who seems suspicious or out of place.
Okay, give me notice.
A notice roll. Not very good at those. Oh, it's a 4. That's a 4.
Cool. Well, all right. The professor is basically he's a straight man. He's a comic act in motion, and the captain Leopold, the captain of the ship, um, he's like so over the top, Prussian, click the heels, tuck his elbows in, click the heels and turn and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
The regular sailors, they just seem like your basic hired man. I mean, this doesn't even phase them anymore, Yeah, imagine what somebody in a flying ship's face that this just isn't, this is normal anymore now.
And none of the other guests seem out of place?
There are no other guests. This is specifically
Oh.
a transfer you guys kind of ship.
Oh, I missed that. Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm gonna ask one of the sailors. So, does working on a flying ship get you laid?
Only when we're on the ground, and no, we don't reach port that often. So it can be a little bit hard up here, but
Well, that's
So
the
it's
first step
basically
there,
Navy life,
Dolan.
got you.
Would you say, Brown? Sorry.
I said, well, that's the first step there, darling.
Okay. Okay.
Now, do any of you lads know how to play poker or gambling? Because, when you're in break, I'll play with you. I got nothing else going on. But you don't like gambling, we can play Crazy 8 or Go Fish.
Okay. You guys are put down a little bit, like about a mile or so south and east of the of Ganymede, the city. um, there is a small steam coach that comes out. They unfold basically, and it's got room for everybody. And everybody get aboard going to town.
Yeah, sure. If the professor's going to town, I'll go in with him.
Yep.
Okay.
And I would have taken you up on your offer to play some cards as we were traveling.
Right.
But as we get to town,
Yeah.
I'll go along.
All right.
Okay. You are driven into town. You see there's protesters all over the place. Unfair this, unfair that. Bring back the dead, that kind of thing.
Bring back what?
I said bring back the dead.
Oh, that's what I thought you said.
I'm sorry.
It's like the Grateful Dead, the band, or something else?
Something else.
If you can bring back the Grateful Dead, that'd be much appreciated. They don't exist yet, but that'd be one hell of a feat.
Sorry, not the Collegium just yet. You're dropped off in front of the Red Hill Hotel. The bill is taken care of. Each one of you has a suite that's like it's very big. Like take one like a basic hotel room, like a suite of a hotel room, make it even bigger.
And which room is our charge staying in?
He's in 101. You all have connecting rooms, 102, 103, so on and so forth.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Do you want one of us to like take turns staying locked in your room with you in case something happens? Because now is the biggest time for something to try to happen to
Yeah.
you because you're on the ground.
That might be prudent. We're going to
All right.
say here we're going to
The
get freshened up, and then we'll be heading out to the Collegium. Go ahead. Kyle.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. Go ahead.
The rooms. You said they're connecting.
Mhm.
Are we talking like we all just have rooms next to each other, or do we actually have interior doors that connect like a suite type room?
Interior doors that connect.
Okay. Once we settle in for the night, or he settles in for the night, I would make sure that he locks his door from the outside, and I want to try to use some sort of occult magic to kind of make like a salt barrier around the door.
Okay. Yeah. You want to ward it? All right. Cool. Give me
Yep.
your occult roll -2, and you can set up a ward in front of his door. No pop points or nothing. Just this is ritual magic.
Ew.
It's different.
Ugh. Okay. I rolled a 4. But -2, so yeah.
Do you wish to bend it, or is that good?
Actually, wait. I think I have an edge that lets me re-roll.
Cool.
That is. Oh, that's the only persuasion checks that I can re-roll. Yeah, I'll throw a Benny on there.
Just re-roll it.
And re-roll.
Otherwise,
Yep.
right next to there's a little looks like a little gold button. You press that to spin a Benny.
Jeez. Oh, okay. I clicked it on my character sheet. I still failed then because it's a -2, so it's a 3. So no big deal.
Okay, cool. No problem.
You want me to roll my cult to give you an assist? Because I do have it at a D6.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Sure.
If you bump them up the other couple points of each, you're good. I think I need to bump them on point, so as long as you make yours, you should be good.
Yep.
All I gotta do is get a 4. Here we go. Come on, kid. There we go. Stan. Colt. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's not working today.
Failed. It's not working. The
Here.
spirits are too strong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the old
That's
man
alright.
knows all about salt. He's like, yo, whippersnapper, you gotta pour counterclockwise when you do a ritual.
Damn, whippersnappers, do it the right way. Do this, and you do this, and that's how you get it done. Dynamit.
You want exploding rooms? This is how we get exploding rooms.
And then Lee Smith takes his hat off and bows to the man's wisdom. It's like, wow, I didn't know you knew about fucking salt rituals. That's incorrect. Thank you. Your way is so much easier.
Okay.
No, you're pretty polite for a dead demon whippersnapper, some bitch.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I try to be polite to people I like, but people I don't like, not so much. Feel honored. You're like one of 5 people I actually like.
What were you saying, Ricard?
I was gonna say there's you are left to your own devices for the next few hours. Pretty much wherever you go, you have an expense account, so you don't really have to worry about money. The guy at the front desk of the hotel said you might want to try the New Moon Saloon down the street. A lot of the other saloons have been closed for selling poisoned whiskey.
Yuck.
Is there a way I can get my hands on this poison whiskey, or no? Okay.
I mean, you can go ask anybody else. I mean, we don't carry poison whiskey here. If you have nefarious means, you could maybe be able to get them by that way.
Oh no, I'm gonna drink it because I'm immune to normal alcohol, so I'm hoping the poison will actually knock me on my ass.
This hotel, is it of a design where the pitch of the roof at the top has got a little walkway around it, or am I imagining some other kind of building?
No, it's got a It has a flat roof, and
Oh,
you can gain access to it. That's usually
okay.
where the guards or bounty hunters or whoever's watching the hotel for security and stuff like that go up and stand watch. There's little bitty gun towers up there so they got cover.
Oh, that's my people. So,
What's everybody doing? Sticking together, splitting the party. Split the party is always a good idea.
Okay, me, I want to stick with the guy. If he wants to go somewhere, I'll go. But really, I'm being paid to guard this one guy. Stan's like, I can gamble on my own time.
Okay. Um, Dr. Pillman says, I'm sorry, I do not partake of the drink. My mind must be clear for my work. So I will be staying in tonight. Um, uh,
Well, do you want to play cards or something, or are you just gonna read books and study?
read books and study. We can play cards too if you like.
I mean, I'll play some cards with you, but or chess if you're more of an intellectual type. I'm not the greatest at the game, but I do know some of it.
Oh yes, I have not had anybody to play chess with in months. Yes, I would love a game of chess.
Okay, well, I guess we can take turns doing that, and then anyone else want to go to the saloon or go to the actual plot while we're here?
I'll walk the roof.
Okay.
All right, so is this going to be common knowledge or smarts, Necron? Because I think everyone knows how to play chess in this era. Pretty
Common-
basic.
Common knowledge.
All right. Got a 5, and I guess he rolled his opposing common knowledge.
Oh, it's because I'm clicked on him. That's why. But
Your mother just comes in, kicks both our asses. Oh, you Webhagen! This is how you play the chess. This is supposed to be your people's game, and you don't know it. Oh God!
he wins most of the rounds. Sometimes you win because he underestimates you.
And I'm just like, yeah.
Anybody else do anything? Ricardo, you said you.
We're supposed to be bodyguarding him, so I'm not going too far.
Okay.
Well, does the doctor Yamamoto want to take a turn at chess? Because we're both in the room. We'll take turns guarding him and playing chess.
Yeah, I'll Cassie will sit down and she'll take a turn. She says, well, now I haven't played a lot of chess in my time, but I think I can learn.
Yeah.
I think I do well enough. And Cassie would be doing her very best anytime she is losing to be super flirtatious, using showing cleavage, doing the things that hot girls do to distract her opponent if she is not doing well. So she would be trying to
Roll
cheat.
persuasion. Persuasion
Absolutely.
or persuasion or vigor, whichever's lower.
Persuasion or vigor?
Yeah.
I have
persuasion or bigger. Your breasts are measured in bigger, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't. Hold on. Vigor is just my stat, right? Because I don't have vigor as my skill.
Stat. Yeah, that's not a skill. That's a stat.
Right. Well, I guess I know that. What I'm saying is, how do I access it on my character sheet? Because I see all my traits, and it just shows.
In the HUD on attributes.
Oh, I never use the HUD. I always use. Okay, wait. So I got to click my token.
If you're on the main page, just scroll up, and it'll show you your wounds and fatigue.
Oh, right there. It's right in front of me. Okay.
Yeah.
So vigor. But she has an edge for being charismatic.
Yep.
Oh, it's for persuasion. It's just specifically for persuasion check.
I think if we're showing your kids, they'll allow you the free reroll.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Well, if it's because specifically I can re-roll for persuasion checks, but this was a vigor roll, so
I'll
okay.
I'll let it slide. Go ahead and roll.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. All right. Nice.
this is why we have human GMs, because there are a lot of adjacent things you need little rulings here and there on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna roll his spirit.
And I'm like, well, I could have tried showing my tits, but I don't think it would have worked.
Why is
There.
Carl there?
Damn.
Because I had clicked on
What?
you for whatever reason. Sorry.
Because it's a. Why is Carl the Fry Jenkins there? Because this is a normal hotel and it has nothing to do with magic or with technology.
Seems very uninterested.
So then, okay, so I failed the distraction. So then, what did I roll? It was it smarts or common knowledge for the
Common knowledge, unless you happen to have
chess.
gambling or something.
I do not. She is not good at this either. I am rolling shitty. All right, it's a 5.
You got a 5. That's a success. I mean,
Well,
he
yeah.
rolled. I mean, this
Versus a
guy is
12.
really into chess. This is common knowledge is his
Clearly.
thing. But
Yeah, really.
if it makes you feel any better, I also rolled a 5. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
about equal attractive in his eyes. I don't know if he's gay or if he's into men, but yeah.
He might be. He might be. Yeah.
He does.
Or he's just,
He checkmates
you
you in
know-
like 3 moves. Click, click, click.
Yeah, like, let's show me those others.
What was the plan for tomorrow morning?
You'll be waking up in the morning and taken to the Collegium.
The what?
Collegium, like
But that was a
gymnasium,
collegium.
college, collegium, whatever.
Oh, it's a type of college boarding school. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a college here in this town.
At Collegium.
Okay.
Okay, next use normal word. What is a collegium?
It's
For the folks at home that are watching this.
It's just like a
I
college.
get it.
It's like a college.
Okay.
It's just we got it.
Fancy word for college.
Anyway,
Got it.
I realized that maybe I should do some foot trafficking. Watch the streets, the kind of traffic. I'll scope out the Collegium and then drop into the bar to
Okay.
eavesdrop on rumors or ne'er-do-wells planning their
Well,
evening and or tomorrows.
are you
Yeah,
just-
figures that require to get actual work done while we're fucking around with chess.
All right. Give me a notice or investigation or research. Whatever you got.
Okay. All I got's my notice.
Okay.
All you've got is my notice. This here, wait. Oligarchs. Come on. A lot of stuff going on here. Not to take. Yeah, I'll just deal with that.
Cool. All right. One of the things you do notice is that one of the bars, they're all of the wait staff, and including the dancing girls, look at because it's got big giant windows, so it's bigger than all the other saloons around, and it's got big sign that says "We have pure whiskey." Not like that motherfucker over there. Don't go to him. It's a really big sign. All the dancing girls, they're all clockworks. Like
Oh,
All the
fuck,
what?
we should have went to the bar just for that.
All the dancers are.
all the dancers, all the staff, all the
Oh, wow.
girls of the evening, they're all clockwork.
I'll have to tell the geezer about this. What's his
Hey,
name? Is that Carl?
No, Carl is the Indian.
Yeah, right. Okay. What's old
Pete.
man's name? Pete. Yeah.
Pete McDougal had a farm.
It's always followed by some weird phrase or old style statement. So I never. I'm Pete. Blah 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 blah.
As you're walking by,
And the horse's left side.
as you
Hey,
walk,
Pete McDougal.
We got somebody.
Hello, gentlemen.
hey, what's up?
Hello.
Phil, apparently you walked in on clockwork dancing girls and ladies of the evening, and that freight summoned you.
Well,
There you
that
go.
just takes all the fun out of it.
As you go walking by, it's like, hey, darling, I got 3 seconds. How you doing?
I mean, if I could do it, I would try just to see if I, because I see all those machines where you're not supposed to stick your hand in, gears, and
All right.
I'll buy a whiskey. I'm not planning to drink it. I will
Okay.
like taste what that is like and just have it so I'm don't look out of place
Well,
and
you
talk to the bartender.
just a taste of it. It's
And
like the
that's
best
it.
whiskey you've ever had. You ask the bartender anything specific, or just small talk?
No, I you got quite a town here. You might even say it's trying to be a city. What with that Collegium and
Well,
like
supposedly,
wild machines landing, and well, you're obviously very interesting workers.
supposedly, we sit on the biggest stockpile of ghost rock north of the Mexico border.
Oh, isn't that a health hazard?
Yeah, pretty much to everybody and everything.
Okay, yeah. Well, mining is unsafe anyway,
And
just by trade.
that's brought so many new people into this town. We got people mugging people over here, going there, buying a steak, and then getting frauded because the steak was, it was fake. Just all sorts of stuff going on here. This used to be a good town. A good town. I tell you what.
Is it not now?
Well, with Ghost Rock, just like in our world, gold brought all sorts of people. Not all of them very
Right,
savory. Some of them
right.
very, very bland. Not even salt would season them up.
ah,
So, how long have you lived here?
Well, see, sir, I've been existing for about 5 years now.
Necron, was that the cannibal hinting right there? Well, he said they taste very bland, not even salt will help them.
Yep.
Okay. I remember what Gamorre's famous for now.
Yeah.
Cannibalism? Great.
Well, that part's supposed to be a secret,
That's
but
just one
yeah.
of the things. I mean, they're famous for all sorts of
Mm.
things.
Yeah.
All right. Um.
We're not in Los Angeles, are we?
No, you're not in Los Angeles.
Oh,
Los
okay,
Angeles.
thank God. 'Cause I don't want to deal with their blood money because it's literally red money that stains you.
All right. I'm gonna take It's 8:04. Come back at 8:10. Everybody, get some drink, go to the bathroom, whatever. I'll be
Okay.
back in a minute.
All right, Phil. So this is what you missed. We went from a train to this other guy. They're paying us an extra $25 a day, and we took a fucking dirigible, a giant flying blimp, from where we left the train to Gamora, and we're hanging out with the expert of Ghost Rock and the most boring guy you've ever met. So to keep him entertained / bodyguard, we're all playing chess, while Ricard's actually playing the actual game and went to the bar and met Clockwork Girls.
Yeah, if you scroll up, you'll see the big funky ship. When it's like two weird friggin' almost like sea ships tied to a giant balloon. It's really crazy.
So, like, the Mountain of Ghost Rock, Clockwork People, and Flying Ships. This is like the antithesis of the Old Ways Oath in every way. Sorry. Ugh.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, Pariah goes up to one of the clockwork girls and
Oh,
says,
Necron's on break, so they all have wait 5 minutes of rebooting.
yeah. But nevertheless, he says, wow, those are some of the biggest gas bags I've ever seen. As he looks up.
Phil, I need your professional opinion because you're a smart guy. Should I take my veteran ed be the Hadouken where I spit fire at my hands, or I summon a wild card steed from hell to carry me around because horses are supposed to be averse to me.
I have no idea what those edges do exactly, so I'm the wrong person.
One gives me a horse that's undead so I can ride it, and the other one lets me turn my hands into a flamethrower.
How much damage does that do?
2d6, same flamethrower damage.
That's not bad. How often can you do that?
As much as I want, it's a limited action like sweep, but as long as I successfully get the shooting off, I can use it. It's like a power. I literally have to stick both hands out and just push.
Yeah.
Fire.
I know they're both pretty cool. So
Well,
I was
I
thinking
mean,
about that one because the horse is a wild card and it comes whenever I call it. But we've been on vehicles most of the time. I don't think I've had a chance to even use a horse.
yeah, because I've got a wild card horse also. He's never really been much of a factor. So there's
Yeah,
that.
I thought you just, was riding the friggin' bear.
No, I've got a horse and a bear.
Technically, bears are actually faster than horses.
yes, but bears don't let people ride them usually.
Yeah,
They
That's
do when
on
they
the
got
short-
personality.
on the short run, yes, they're faster, but not in the long run.
Yeah.
Also, the horse carries all your stuff without complaining, which is very nice.
Yeah, the bear
Yeah.
can't speak, more or less. More than a horse, anyway.
Hey,
I mean,
Necron, just so you're tracking, for my advance, I just increased my fighting die.
Cool. Dig it.
Okay, now, young Fogger, I must ask you the questions. You only get one attribute up per rank. Did you take an attribute up every rank like you're supposed to? Or did you miss out?
I think I did when I made my
Okay, I just want
let's
to let you know, because
yeah,
if
I
you
know.
miss your attribute up, you don't get it.
Let's see. I took for my advances. At season, I raised a vigor, and I haven't raised an attribute yet for this.
You can,
Okay.
You can raise
You
one.
didn't raise one at novice? You pugger.
Yeah, you
Be
can do
slack.
one at novice too. It's a rank.
Well, I didn't. I took edges for all three.
Oh, well, that's fine.
But don't think you
I
have
thought
missed
you
out.
know.
You did not miss out because if you didn't do it there, you can take it. Anytime you want. Just
No,
Yeah.
you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Unless
Yes, you can.
Necron the GM overrules the game.
of course, he says you
If
can't.
Necron says he's doing that, then yeah, sure.
Nowhere in the book does it says you miss your stat.
Well, that's what
option.
Clint and Shane told me. You get once per rank. If you miss the rank, you miss it completely. That's how the game's written. And they implied it and didn't specifically write it down. They thought people would understand that.
No, because it's
And
stupid.
I'm like, Shane, you need to specifically write that down. Like, nah, Chris, don't understand that. You're worried too much. I love Shane, but he has a vision and he automatically assumes everyone knows exactly what's going to go with the way he writes things. It doesn't.
It does call it out specifically in the Wade book.
Oh, it does now. Finally.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looked like he updated finally. Because I told him, yo, man, they just got to be taking stuff later. Like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, there's an update, or there's a I gotta find it, but somewhere in the book it has a section on it's like a little chart, and it says that in there.
Well, I have selective vision. I don't see it.
Well, you're the GM, so if you say we can do it, I'm not going to fight you because it's going to help us greatly.
Yeah, I've never stopped
I
you from
mean-
doing that. I mean,
Technically, it doesn't really change much. You're still only taking one advance to an attribute per.
rank, yeah.
It's on page 54. It's on page 54 of the Wade book.
Yeah,
Your page 54
they're
is
just
terrible.
saying
They made it like that
James
so people
like-
would try to pump up their attributes early and then towards the end pump up their edges. But yeah.
I still think it's dumb.
Well, it says once per rank.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily say it has to be in that rank.
That's true, but
Yeah,
I don't
that's That's what I'm saying. That
Yeah.
you could be seasoned and say, well, I'm taking it. I'm increasing my strength for seasoned, and then next advanced, I'm increasing my smarts from novice. I'm
Yeah.
just
Necron
doing.
will be back.
Yeah, I allow that.
Sorry, I know I went down this rabbit hole on everyone, but we should probably get back to the plane for the oil's burning. Midnight oil.
Okay. A steam carriage is sent for you guys in the morning. You're driven up to the Collegium. Uh, no one's out here to meet you. Y'all get out and start walking towards the thing, and this old man comes running out and grabs Dr. Pillman by the collars. But Dr. Pillman, don't just stand there dawdling. Come quickly. This is terrible. Project Ghostfire has been stolen.
I slapped the
What
guy who
is-
grabbed the doctor. Hands off there, man. This is an important person I need to guard.
Go ahead.
We're on a Zeppelin, right?
No, not
Oh,
anymore.
no, we landed from that. So, do you mean you're all fighting or what?
If that's what you're doing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually just getting a slap or a shove. Not enough to actually hurt him. Just
I
get his hands off him.
You get the +2
Alright.
for the test attack
And-
then.
I got a 5.
Cool. That's enough to give him a quick slap. Goes, you fool! Don't slap me. We have the Project Ghostfire has been stolen, and he turns around and just fucking runs in.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, sir. And I start
I'll
running.
follow
Come on,
him.
Pillman. Apparently, I don't know what Ghostfire is, but if it's stolen, it's probably something important.
Project Ghostfire. And Phil, to answer your question, so we got on this big flying thing and we flew to this city. Then we landed and we were in a hotel and we just got in a steam carriage and went to the Collegium.
Gotcha.
Okay, so, Ricard, did you sleep with any of the Clockwork Ladies? I want you to tell my guy about in detail.
No.
Damn it. Alright. The opportunity's missed for you to become undead.
The person who came out to bring you in introduced himself as Mengus Grill. Those with mad science give me mad science roll. Those with occult can give me an occult -4 roll.
Alright.
Jeez.
I still got a 16, even with the -4, because fuck.
Wow.
Apparently, I did my thesis paper on this
Wow.
guy.
Okay.
I got an 11 on weird science.
Dan apparently just keeps exploding on a D4.
That's how Savage Worlds works, baby. You get that one flash of brilliance, you suck 90% of the
Actually,
time.
it wasn't his D4, it was his
Oh,
wild.
wild die. Yeah,
It-
3 6s. That's crazy. Yeah.
All right.
That's his inner demon.
Well, looking at the diagrams on the wall and everything like that, since you got like really good rolls, you can all tell it's a bomb, a really really big bomb, like nuclear bomb, kind of like level.
God
So-
damn it, you're trying to
But
beat Einstein before Einstein got here? You bastards.
There's a
Alright, that's not the character.
there's an empty frame maker in the middle of the room. That something you can tell something big was here, at least as big as a man and twice as wide.
So you say you build bomb big enough to blow up city, and someone steal bomb.
Yes. Yes.
Why did you not
What?
have guns? Why are you dumber than box of headless hammers?
I'm gonna I'm gonna look at the rest of us. Well, I think we got him here just fine. I think it's time for us to get back on that Zeppelin and fly out of here.
As fast as
No.
possible.
Sadly, my dear, I don't think we can just back off just yet.
Well,
Pillman turns to you
I
guys.
mean,
As you are hired by Mr. Holstrom as extra security and troubleshooters. You're troubleshooters. Go shoot some trouble.
I'm not shooting the damn bomb. I'll get the bomb. I'll bring it back to you and shoot whoever stole it. But let's
Now-
be clear, I'm not shooting the bomb for you.
I didn't see anywhere in our contract anything about chasing down no bomb, putting myself at risk. I mean, I think that might be a negotiation, a little bit of our contract.
How much you guys getting paid from the initial thing? You guys getting paid like $100 a day or something?
125. Because they gave
125
an extra 25.
plus.
I don't know.
You want to negotiate? Give me a persuasion roll. But this is going to be an opposed roll.
Okay.
This was 125 plus a magic idol.
Yep.
But then again, we're going after a fucking nuclear bomb, so this was probably the one time.
That's kind of my thought. Yeah. I am rolling so bad, Miss Benny. Jeez.
Well, I gave you a plus,
You do get your free reroll.
and Pete gives you a +1.
It doesn't matter. I'm just rolling so badly. God.
That charisma thing works every persuasion check. You get one free reroll. That's why.
I know. And I, even with that, well, okay, so there was my Benny reroll. I'm just rolling ahead of time. It don't matter. There it is. Look at that.
You got
That's
3
awful.
+ 1, so a 4. What's the other guy rolling?
Jeez.
Well, I mean,
try it, go for it.
Anybody else wanna help besides?
No.
With that reroll, was it for everybody, or was it because you had charisma?
Just for charisma.
I have a charisma edge and I Benny. Both.
I mean, if you want to give him a support, feel free, Phil. I can't because I actually have the mean hindrance. When I try to talk to people, it's just if I fail, I'll ruin everything.
Pete made your first roll a 4. It's sad that Pete got a better roll than you.
Well, all right. Well, apparently we're in the land of the gays. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, apparently.
You'll take 125 and you'll
roll.
like it.
Oh wait, no!
She's a Wichita witch. So
she
is a Wichita witch, so she gets a +1 to persuasion rolls against the opposite sex that are attracted to her, for what that's worth. But if it was
is this guy really gay or not?
But it's an opposed roll, and he rolled a 10, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna, yeah.
You're charismatic. You should have took attractive, so you always get a flat +1 on everything.
Yeah.
Well, I probably should have.
That's not everything. It's just those that are attracted to you.
No, it's everything.
No,
it's flat +1 to all persuasion rolls. That's what attractive does. Doesn't matter if they like you. It's just everyone. Just fuck it.
No, that's not how it works.
That's how the book has been rewritten to work.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, so who stole bomb? Where they go?
That's for you, troubleshooters. Shoot your trouble.
All right, Phil, give me a survival check and see if we can track this bomb.
Well, wait a minute. Now, this town's got a lot of ghost rock in it, right?
Oh yeah, you're sitting on one of the biggest deposits probably
So
in the world.
assuming, there are probably some prospectors about. And do they have any ghost rock detectors? Because I'm guessing to make a ghost rock bomb, you're going to need a lot of ghost rock.
There's ghost rock like everywhere. Why do you think there's so many people in town now? We are sitting on top of the largest ghost rock.
The question is, would the ghost rock detector help us track the bomb because it's such a large amount on one thing?
No, because there's so much ghost rock around, it would just overload it. You wouldn't get any clear signal.
God damn it. Alright, you're going to have to do your engine ways and track the human feet that stole the bomb.
Yeah, I don't think any of us can help you with that.
Well, I can do some tracking to see who came in and if they left any tracks.
Go ahead, give me a roll.
Come on.
16.
You can tell that it was like 3 men came in, they picked up the thing, put it on a dolly, drove it out to the out front, and then they loaded on a wagon, and then them and 4 horses took off down the road. But where it meets the path, there is now, because it's a main traveled road, you lose them just like maybe like a quarter mile down the road.
Okay,
So
well,
we lose them at the main road,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Even with the 16.
Yes. Oh yes.
okay, so we get out to the main road.
So that's got to be a wagon that's like really, really dipping
A
down.
wagon with 4 horses, plus a bomb, and men. There's not that many places to stash something like this. It's gonna be pretty obvious. I'm gonna start. Do I do notice or persuasion to actually start networking to look around for a large wagon, 4 horses, carrying a package down the main road?
All right. Once you get up to the to the main thing, give me another checking check.
Well, that's Phil's job because he's tracking. I was gonna do intimidation and network and see if anyone saw anything.
A what check?
Tracking.
Tracking.
That's survival.
And
Yeah.
you can do your thing too, Zeph, if you want. You talk to the people around.
Okay, I'm gonna intimidate them with a 4. I'll be like, hey, man, you bastards see a big ass wagon taking off a suspicious package, about 4 horses, very weighed down.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I see a wagon. Was carrying a whole bunch of like big loads. It had a whole bunch of horses with it. The whole thing was covered with the top, sir. Please don't beat me, master. Please don't beat me.
Which way did it go?
Down south, sir.
Very well, then I'll go down south. You did good, boy. I'm not gonna beat you.
We might need to either get some horses or get that wagon, that steam wagons, because they're probably going faster than we can walk.
Steam wagon's back in our town, so horses it is.
No, I mean the steam wagon that just took us from the hotel to the college.
Oh yeah, Ricard can actually drive that.
Yeah. I mean, they did task us to find this thing, so the least they could do is let us use it.
That being said, if there's a horse round, Yamamoto's also going to commandeer that.
All right. I need one person, just one person, who's got the best smarts, or who thinks they're lucky enough to give me a smarts roll. Just straight up smarts.
I got a D10.
Well, you're the person.
Go for it. Okay. Did anyone think to like search the room or do anything like that, or just start tracking and start chasing down the thing?
Well, we searched the room with our notice checks
No.
into the bomb.
No. You didn't search the
No,
room.
we didn't make a notice check. We just did a tracking check and ran out. We didn't
Yep.
search the room.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Oh,
how
I
about
might have, because I haven't, last thing I did was run into the building with the guy that yelled.
You watch them
Left.
run out down the thing. Zeph goes in town to try and talk to people. Pariah goes down the street, tracking that wagon. You give me a nose check.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Let's see here.
I had to do something. I didn't want to just like have you guys be running on friggin' red herrings all night because you just did the simplest
Running
thing.
on fumes. Fumes, I tell you, fumes.
Yamamoto probably stayed with you, so he'll.
Oh, help me out, Yamamoto. Because we're just, we're all about, so
Between
that
the two
is,
of us here, we're both meh, but at least we didn't fuck up.
Nah.
yeah.
Rock me, Yamamoto.
Okay. You find a coin in the dirt. You pull it up, and Yamamoto, you instantly recognize it as a Chinese coin. It's an I Ching coin.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. So that I'll turn around, I'll look at the guy here and go, is there Chinatown in this city?
Yes, many Chinamen have come in to get jobs to try and make their mark. Yeah, there's been an influx of Chinese over the last couple weeks even.
Big influx Chinese. Any take interest in this place?
Well, you know the Chinamen. They're always the sneaky little bastards.
Yeah.
Yes. They're almost bad as white men.
Yeah, you know it. Talk to the clockwork guy.
Talking to the clockwork guy, yeah.
Pariah agrees.
All the minorities is in the room talking shit about China and the whites.
Uh,
All right,
so,
go ahead.
so, do you think there might be someone in Chinatown who have enough power and, how we say, cojones to pull off robbery?
Well, we've had a few run-ins with the Kang pirates. We've had several run-ins with them before, and they've tried to steal our cargo in the past. Now the other side says, yes, the Kings must have done it. Oh, yes, Kings here. Oh, I know the Kings here. Yes, the Kings must have did it.
I mean,
We are
So,
going to,
question,
sorry.
Professor or old man or curator. Have you guys come up with a ghost rock detector?
Yeah, no point to it.
Yeah, there's so much ghost rock around. I mean, you can just practically pick it up off the ground, and some people do. But
Okay,
yeah.
got it. All right, and that's
It's like having a metal detector in a scrapyard.
so. If this stuff's so toxic, how is everybody not sick?
Everybody probably is sick. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I was looking for like something to chew on.
Money, or what's good
It-
for me? Money.
All right. We need ride to go down to Chinatown. You know what area of? Did you Necron? Did you say Tong?
Kang's pirates. Kang's pirates.
Oh.
Pie
Well,
rats. Rats with pies.
so get directions to where they are.
Okay. You're going outside, getting everybody, get ready, getting the steam wagon. From out the door, come soul scientists, like 5 of them. They got what is it? Gatling guns, flamethrowers, just like that. And we're coming with you. We know where to go.
even the Kang pirate?
Yeah.
Okay. So I look at them and say, "Good. Pirates are very dangerous. You go first."
I want to throw in another red herring while we're busy talking, because there is a Chinese rail baron. But since it's the Kang pirate, let's go after the Kang pirate.
Okay, give me 1 second.
All right. Were we able to get a few horses besides the wagon?
Yeah, there's even like steam horses here. You don't even have to go to the stables. Just jump on a steam horse.
Well, we need at least one horse because I know Phil's character isn't going to want to do any of that shit.
Not a problem. There's a regular horse around. We're not going to penalize him for that.
Bill, just ride the bear. No? Okay. I mean, he has a wild card horse, so I assume we can just summon it. That's how those things work.
Yeah. Besides, I do have a wild card horse, so I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Well,
good.
then. So I'm assuming the horse got put on the train with us and then got put on the
There's
flying.
too many things. It's a magic horse like in fucking the Silverado movies. It just shows up when it's needed, carries you, and then disappears.
Pretty much.
Question it.
Okay. Give me a tracking roll.
Hey, oh, okay. Why do we need tracking when we have directions?
To be able to follow
Because they say that, and they go, all right, remember the way, guys, and they all point in different directions.
Oh, bafango bida bakara homarkon. Bendeho putang. Daius Ashlak.
And if it's in Chinatown, I assume most of the language is written in Chinese. Hence,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I can read that.
The rest of us can't, though.
Yeah,
I can't
Yamamoto
speak for
reads
yourself,
Chinese.
scrub.
Yeah, Yamamoto reads
What's
Chinese.
that? I know all.
Oh,
I just need a tracking roll. Because basically your best bet right now is that wagon that headed towards the south that's heavily laden.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm going south towards the wagon. Give me a tracking roll, Bill.
Alrighty. Yeah, don't underestimate the importance of being able to follow a map.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. All right. You trek it down to this little like harbor. The harbor's about in a crescent shape, like 200 yards or so. Scattered on the sandy beach are pot crates, some crude shacks, cook fires. A ramshackle dock extends out to the bay. There's a couple of rowboats still floating around. The wagon tracks continue around to another small trail down to the south. There's a whole bunch of footprints around there. Um, and give me a. Everyone, give me a nose check at -1.
Why?
Because I asked for it. That's why.
No, I mean, is it like darkness? Because if it's lighting, I got a thing for that. If
No,
not,
it's
okay.
just a notice check.
Okay, I want to know why there's a -1.
The
You
GM asked for a notice check.
assassin.
Suddenly, I was suspicious. Why would the GM do that?
No, I'm not asking why there's a notice check. I'm asking if there's why there's a -1.
I'm assuming I'm looking around to see if they left people behind to ambush us.
So that's for a notice check, please.
I got a 4.
Well, apparently Pete and Yamamoto are like dumb as a stump.
All right. You find a one single pirate, but he's dead, hidden behind a rock, covered with brush. He's got his throat slit. Uh, there's a pile of scrap iron, uh, just like dumped on next to him.
So
Scrap iron?
it's like somebody double crossed the pirates.
Or maybe they all voted that guy's least popular pirate and killed him.
Looks like there's another group that continued down the path. It goes further on down the beach.
Okay, does the pirate have anything useful on him?
Yeah, he's still got his sword and a pistol.
Alright, I steal the sword and the pistol and I'll munch on them as we go down the beach.
Okay.
We from here we might want to go quietly and cautiously.
Alright, well fine, I'll put the dead body down and stop munching on it so I can be quiet.
yeah.
Oh,
I don't
excuse
know
me.
what that guy was talking about. These guys are pretty flavorful.
Excuse me, pretty lady with bird. Can your bird fly down and see where maybe bad people are?
Oh, I'm a bit out of my element. That's a fantastic idea. And I will quickly glance at Quoth the Raven,
Mhm.
and yes, he will fly down and do just that.
Okay. He flies down, goes back, and You have a mind link or anything with him, or you just understand Crow or whatever it is, or Raven?
Yeah, I have a mind link. Wait, let me read the thing for it.
Can you see through its eyes?
I don't think I can see through its eyes. I think I can just talk with it.
All right, cool. All right, Cole for Raven goes down and he sees several drunken men and there's a wagon down there and there's a tarp covering it and there's like 5 men sitting around a fire like drinking and stuff like that. They're about
Okay.
quarter mile down the beach.
Okay. Yeah, when she comes back, or when we communicate, I'll let everybody else know that.
Okay. What y'all doing?
Well, I mean, the smart play would probably sneak up to the wagon and just one guy steals the wagon who can drive a wagon, the other guy just fight the guys with the drop. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I mean, sneaking up on them's probably the best course, especially if they're drunk.
Yeah, being Chinamen, they probably are.
I can just chuck a stick of dynamite into that campfire and just let them have a bad day.
However you want to do it.
What about you, Ricard? You got a plan?
Well, if it's a wagon unattended,
The guys are down there drinking and smoking and just sitting around a campfire bullshitting.
let's just say, are there still steam horses pulling hooked up to the wagon?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well then, just
Their wagon? No. Regular horses that are not hooked up to it, they're tied off over the side eating some grass. I thought you meant steam horses hooked to the wagon that brought you here.
no. So it's not a steam
There's
stagecoach.
no. There's not at
Okay.
all.
Okay. Well, there's no quick theft of that, so
All right, well, why don't we see if
Let me
we can
just-
sneak up on them and kill them?
Yeah.
Well, what if they've already unloaded the bomb and we kill them and we've destroyed our only lead?
Well, why don't you go check the wagon, make sure the bomb's there?
Yay.
Yeah, I mean we don't have to kill them when we attack them.
yeah. Oh, if nobody else is gonna sneak up, I'll give it a shot.
I'll sneak with you guys.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be sneaky here, so
Oh,
Let's see.
I'll
traits.
defer to Carl.
My stealth, is only a 4.
I've got a D4 plus 2. I have
you are a sneaky
special
bitch.
use.
Yep.
So we have a whole herd of sneakies.
I'm at an 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine, I'll roll
Yes,
my stealth. There we go.
Wow. Now that's a delay.
4.
let's see.
All right.
So we all kind of look at Speedy and tell him to hang back a little.
I walk slow enough for my spurs to not jangle.
Well, you guys can get right up on them. I mean, you guys got the drop. What do you do?
Well, let's look in the. I'll peek in the wagon. Is there a device-shaped gizmo?
You look underneath the tarp, and it's just scrap metal.
No.
All
I'll
right.
just go there. No.
So yeah, we got to find out what happened to the friggin' bomb. Yay!
We're gonna get the drop on these guys just to like Ask them what they did with it. Is this even the right coach?
And so when you track here,
That's-
yeah.
All right. I got a thing that I'd like to do for that then.
Okay.
Her wagon.
Yeah, we'll put that on it too. Fuck them. With the drop, does that bring that up to a full 8?
With the drop top would have brought it up to a 10.
All right. Well, then they are completely entangled and vulnerable and all that good jazz. The stuff that it does with the rays.
Okay.
I did that in a medium burst template at the guys who were at the fire.
Okay. As you're entangled and the thing spreads up and engulfs all the parts and stuff like that, it catches fire and the parts start screaming as they start trying to run around.
Hold on.
Why the hell did it catch fire?
The entangled. It's like throwing it like a spider web. Or what's your trapping for that, by the way? That may change. What's your trapping?
That's what I'm about to. Hold on.
Live and by
You
your
said
trapping.
a silly snake made of like metal and paper, so yeah.
You didn't say that.
No, mine is green slime.
Green slime?
Oh.
Okay. All right. Then
It's basically like it looks like the stuff from the Nickelodeon. You can't do that on television.
okay.
And it's got a hardness of 10.
All right. It doesn't catch on fire then. Nope. Make a note of that. Your slime is inflammable because I may try and catch it on fire again.
All right.
All right. You got them
So,
entangled, got them tied up. What do you do?
Interrogate them?
Give me an intimidation.
Okay, I guess that'll be my time to shine. D8. I walk
Can
up
I-
to home. I'm like,
Can I assist?
Yeah.
You know, interesting fact about bears. Did you know that they eat you alive ass first?
You jabronis. Tell us what you did with the bomb. I got a 17. Or I'll feed you to the bear over there. He hasn't eaten in days.
Oh, what did it roll? Oh, crit. Yeah, they're parts. Oh, yeah, I already know that.
I got 17 on mine. Thankfully, Phil didn't completely derail my intimidation.
Well, I brought it up to an 18.
And they got
Yamamoto
a 7.
growled at them.
Okay. All right. All right. Where are we?
Who the hell are these guys? Are they pirates?
They are parts. They are part of his gang. They did this wagon trick basically to trick you to buy King some time.
That's what it looked like.
So the wagon's full of what? Scrap metal?
Yep.
Yep. The pirates, they don't know what you're talking about. They were just told to take this wagon of scrap and drive it down the trail.
And why did you leave a dead pirate with a bunch of scrap in the middle of the road?
Oh, he owed me 20 pieces of bait, and he wouldn't pay up, so I stabbed him or I slit his throat.
So is that where you picked up this wagon?
Yep. The other drivers came, dropped it here, came down here. They loaded the other stuff onto a boat, and then we took the wagon with the scrap and drove it down here.
All right, what boat?
Oh, the Typhoon. The both ship shape and ship that ever shipped to shape.
Okay, so we gotta go find the typhoon. Well, guys, is that enough to let these guys live, or we're still feeding to a bear?
Mean nothing to me. I walk away.
They just filthy Chinese. If you're bear hungry, that up to you. I walk away too.
I, um,
And I look at him, I said, well, I had Chinese for lunch, so I'm not gonna bother. I'll walk away because I ate one of them on the way here.
Yeah. Yeah. He said that problem with Chinese is that you're hungry an hour later.
okay. From just a little bit further down the beach where the dock is, you see this like the blob tried to hold on to a skeleton. It's just like gooey kind of flesh and everything. You got wearing a pirate hat, pirate accoutrement, and comes out going, "You can't talk to my men like that. On guard!" And cliffhanger. We'll pick it up next week.
Damn it, I finally got a chance to fight somebody.
Hmm.
Wait. Somebody pulled out a sword
Yes, he said,
and
"On
said,
guard." Mm-hmm.
Yes. And you want to run up and sword fight him, but I want to scream, Kamehameha! And hit him with a fire wave. I finally got that power.
all right. Well, that took a long time to actually get there because that was sometimes the way it be, but I still had fun.
Oh, it's fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, there'll be lots of stuff going on for next week because I'll have a lot more stuff set up.
I gotta
Well,
say, man, Cassie really carried the narrative with all her fails. Good job, Cassie.
Yeah, I did. Shit.
Yeah.
I think the only good role I had was when I was trying to help somebody else.
Yeah.
um,
And we found out half the college is gay.
It turns out, yeah.
Pete will drop a Benny to refresh his PowerPoints for next week.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, 2. That was an expensive spell.
Yeah.
I'll just drop all the bennies now because you can't take them with you.
Hey, I'm still, like I said, Foundry is a thing I'm learning. So
Mhm.
I just noticed that when I roll and you say like at a -2 or whatever it is,
Mhm.
I have a trait roll modifier in my box. And you can click it,
Mhm.
and the first time you click it is white. The second time it's red. Why does it do that?
White is a one-time only. Red is a consistent.
Oh, okay. So if you had like a debuff or something on you, okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yep. Oh, and just for reference, if everybody ever needs it or something like that, the number of trait dice can be used to substitute for your frenzies, your auto fires, and other things like that.